Resistance Fall of Man, released day 1 of the PS3 launch in November 11, 2006. I knew I had to make a video about this video game because this game to this day is my favorite shooter of all time. I remember playing this game for a long time. Over a year after it was released, I still kept playing it. I played it from the moment I woke up to 6 a.m. I would look out the window and say, holy crap, it's day out. I gotta go to sleep. The story follows Army Ranger Sergeant Nathan Hale as he battles a huge alien invasion. The aliens are known as Chimera, and they capture humans and turn them into Chimera and even spider-like giants. Farther along in the game, you actually see humans being turned into the aliens, which you fight, and that scene, that whole particular place in the game is awesome. Sergeant Nathan Hale and his squad are ambushed by little alien creatures, and they inflict him with a virus. Everybody in his squad dies except for him. He has a resistance to the virus, and the virus makes him heal faster and increases his strength and helps his reflexes, but he is showing traits that he is turning into a chimera because his irises are gold in color. Being that his squad are all killed, he joins forces with other people and helps them along the way, and they in turn as well help him along the way. I really like the story as we follow Nathan Hale, who gets, the traits of the aliens and is slowly turning into one, but, he keeps fighting the aliens, fighting strong. He loses many of his allies along the way, but he never gives up and he keeps going. The game takes place in many different locations and has many different weapons. I'm just going to go through some of the weapons so you can see the variety. The main weapon, and one of my favorite weapons to use, is the M5A2 Carbine. It is great for long distance, and it is accurate, and it has a grenade launcher. And as you can see in the gameplay, awesome. It's probably the most accurate weapon to use in the game. The next weapon is actually a Chimera weapon, their main weapon, and it's called the Bullseye. This weapon is very powerful, and the cool thing about it is that an enemy can be tagged, and wherever an enemy goes, the bullets you fire will follow whoever is tagged. It's cool because I remember tagging enemies and hiding behind a wall and shooting bullets and seeing them go around the corner and hit the opponent. I just think that is so cool. It's not as accurate as the carbine, but it's definitely more powerful. Next is the Auger. This fires radiation that goes through walls. The more walls it goes through, the stronger the radiation gets. This weapon is very powerful, and its special is a see-through wall that spawns in front of you, so you can shoot your enemies through the wall and their bullets can't get you. If I had enemies from many different sides, I would just spawn several walls all around me, so their bullets couldn't reach me no matter where they went to. They just couldn't get me. Another really cool thing about the gun is that the crosshairs turn red when an enemy is around the area. So whether you can see the enemy or not, it will turn red, and you can shoot, through the walls, so you can shoot them and they can't retaliate because their bullets can't go through walls. Next weapon is the L11 Dragon, basically aka the flamethrower, green flame. This is one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Some enemies that take a long time to kill with the Bullseye or the carbine, this dragon can kill them almost instantly. Just a little bit of flames will kill any chimera. I like to use it when there are little crab-like alien chimera that come out of little oozing pusses things, and I basically just hold down the button and just spray them back and forth, burning them all. Next weapon, the Hailstorm. Just watch this. The bullets ricochet between walls and everything. So if there are many enemies, chances are the bullets will hit them no matter what, even if they are hiding. Then you have the Sapper. It shoots circular cells, which are like mines. When an enemy touches the cell, it explodes. This is great to deal with smaller aliens, especially if there's many of them, like the spider-like aliens that are coming at you. I just hold down the button, just shoot the little saps all over, and boom, they instantly explode. It's the best weapon for dealing with the small alien creatures. Then, of course, we have the shotgun and the sniper rifle. You can never go wrong with the sniper rifle or a shotty, especially because this game takes place in very tight quarters, and the shotty is, of course, devastating in close quarters. Then another classic, the LAARK, the rocket launcher. It is very cool in that if you hold down a button, you can stop the rocket in midair and aim it wherever you like. I remember doing this online a lot. I would see a person running like crazy, so I would stop the rocket in midair and then shoot it where this guy is going. Man, online, I remember those days. I will talk about online, but there are a few other guns, but I just want to talk about the different grenades now that you could throw in this game. There is the generic grenade, very effective. The other is a incendiary grenade. It is one of my favorite weapons in this game. It sticks to whatever, and it deals a lot of fire damage. It just explodes, and you see fire everywhere. If there's enemies all clustered together, man, you just throw that bad boy in there, and when you hear it and when they see it, they just scatter, and boom, they're just targets at that point. The other one that I really like is the Hedgehog Grenade. It has spikes that project from it, and they can reach a long distance. I've been killed many times by thinking I am too far away from this weapon, and nope, I die. Then there's the Backlash Grenade. It basically creates a bubble that reflects enemy fire, but allows the player to shoot through it to get the enemies. As you can see, the game has a ton of weapons and amazing gameplay. The gameplay makes the game addicting. It is action-packed, and it's not too easy where you can breeze through it, and not too hard that you get frustrated and quit. There are huge robot-like spider bosses. You yourself even get into one of the spider mechs and start shooting enemies, and basically the whole game is just action-packed. Unfortunately, Insomniac shut down the online servers, and that was a sad day because, no lie, I don't think I've played a game online as much as I have Resistance Fall of Man. The level up system in online was sick. When you got to the top ranks, you could have a skull as a head, some sick camo patterns, all black, and so on. You could play as Chimera as well. One of the perks to play as a Chimera is you could see players' locations, but when you did that, it drained your life, and it was very unique. But I always played as a human. You can't beat a human. But I actually got very good at the game online. I'm telling you, I was entrenched in it. When I say I played from the morning to morning, I am not exaggerating. When I first started playing online, I was getting owned, and at the time I had not played many first-person shooters at all. It was like my second shooter ever, and I thought to myself, what separates these guys that are killing me from me? Nothing. They were way better than me, but like I said, I just kept thinking that I can get that good, and I just kept playing it, and I got better and better, improving, and at my height of this game, I would seek out players that are really good and try to go one-on-one with them, because I would always challenge myself, because I would always get top 3 no matter what, and I would just seek out like the best players. But I remember thinking, if I don't get first, I'm nothing. I'm a piece of crap. If I don't get first, I might as well just get last. I don't care about any other number other than being the first. And man, I wish online feature was still active. Like, they had many different game modes, obviously, that capture the flag, different nodes that you have to go and shoot, and you know, just like the basic stuff, but with the resistance twist. But yeah, man, I missed the online. They as well had DLC, which I got, and different levels, and yeah, it was just awesome. Everything was awesome about the online experience. I still haven't found a shooter that captured my interest like this game, which is why I have finally gotten around to making a video about it. I knew I had to leave my mark on this game somehow. At the time, the graphics were the best out there. I remember playing this game in the dark and killing Chimera, and I could get very close to them after I killed them to see the little details on their crazy faces with the multiple eyes and insanely large teeth. But yeah, the graphics were amazing. Now, I want to talk about the audio. I love the music in this game, and I love the little details in the audio. Yes, the music is awesome. The gun sounds are cool and unique, with unique guns like the ricochet, hearing the little bullets ricochet off everything while playing online. I could hear people's footsteps, especially if they were stepping in gravel. It just gave away their position. That way I could take advantage because I knew where they were, and I would, as soon as they turned the corner, boom, I was right there, kill them. Many great memories. There were sequels to this game, and I bought them all, but they didn't capture, you know, my interest like this first game. The story was excellent. The gameplay was riveting, kept my interest. Online, that's what I was doing most of the time. Sound is really good. Music is really good. Weapons are unique and excellent and worked very well. And at the end of the game, Nathan Hale goes into the huge lair of the Chimera and basically destroys the boss, destroys everything, and that Chimera are basically beaten. But because everything explodes, Nathan Hale is thought to be dead. But after the credits, I'll leave you guys with the ending cutscene and gameplay of Resistance: Fall of Man.